Hi children, good morning. Welcome to our geography class. Today we are going to revise our first chapter in geography, that is environment. Children, do you know what is the environment, children? Yes, the place and the surroundings which we live in is called environment. So what do you observe in this environment, children? Yes, environment contains places, people, animals, trees, and everything. Okay. In the second picture, you can see various components of the environment. These are the various components of the environment. You can see very clearly here. See natural components, atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and living things, biosphere. And see human-made components, buildings, parks, bridges, even roads, industries, and monuments altogether comes under human made environment. And now down you see human environment, it is the individual, it is our family, our father, mother, the community, society, religion, it means the religious institutions like church, temple, mosque, like that, and educational institutions like schools, and economy like government offices, so political situations. So all those comes under the components of environment. These are the various components of environment. Let's see what's the environment. Here some group of children are talking together. They're worrying for one matter. You know what? Their school garden, in the school building, the garden has been modified. Means the trees and the beautiful marigold plants, the butterflies, the big playground. No, it has been modified. They cut all the trees, grass, they removed everything. So the people are very much worried because it's very beautiful once, but now they are no longer there. That's why. Okay, so they are talking about these things. And let's see what's the environment and what do you see in this environment. Here, see. So environment supports the life. Environment supports our basic life, means whatever basic things we need in our life. So environment supports us. So it provides the air we breathe. The air which we are breathing now, it's available in the environment only. And the water we drink also available in the environment. The food we eat also it will be available in the environment. So it is we the human beings are modifying the natural environment. So we use land for what, making pots. We use same soil for what, making what, children, vessels also for cooking food. And also we use this same land for what, constructing houses, buildings, factories, and also for the agriculture. So one land is using for different purposes, right? Yeah. So we are modifying the atmosphere also. How you know, children? Yes. When we are using car, the fuel which you are using for running it, it emits smoke. That smoke pollute the air. So in that way, we are modifying the atmosphere also. Okay. So human beings make cars, mills, factories, and manufacture containers, etc. So this all they made from the environment. This is how human beings modify the environment. Children, you will be having a question. How do human beings modify the environment? When we ask, you should write this answer. Now let's come to the environment. What does the environment contain? So from the above conversation of the students, you can understand that the places which we live in, the people around us, the things around us, and the nature around us that surrounds all the living organisms is called environment. So this environment is a combination of two things, children, two phenomena. What are those? Natural and human made. So in the above picture we have seen what are the natural and human made. But once again, let's see. See here, these are the natural environment, and these are the human made environment. So again, this natural environment refers to both the biotic and abiotic. Biotic means what? Which has life. See here, abiotic things means what? No, forests, animals, plants, human beings, all together they have one life. So they come under what, children? Biotic. And those who does not have life, no, they are called abiotic. So here you can see here The world of living organisms, example plants, animals, etc., comes under biotic, and the world of non-living things, non-living elements, example land, minerals, soil, etc., this all comes under abiotic. Yeah. Now let's come to the third page, children. Yes. So human environment reveals that the activities and creations and interactions among the human beings. We do some activities every day. We create something, and we interact with the nature and doing something. Yes. Yeah. Let's talk about the environment. So here in the textbook they have given the word origin, children. What is the meaning of environment? Where did that environment word has come out? Origin. Okay. So environment has come from French language, a French word called environner. What's that? Environner, which means neighborhood. Which means what, children? Neighborhood. So let's know about this neighborhood, children. As you all know that the I hope you all of you know the meaning of lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere, right? Yes, in the picture also we have seen, no? Yeah. So what is lithosphere? The solid crust on the hard top layer of the earth is called lithosphere. So this lithosphere is made up of what? Rocks and minerals also. They covered a thin layer of soil. These rocks and minerals are covered with the help of thin layer of soil. So all together we can call them this hard crust, a solid top layer, no? Rocks and minerals all together we can call them as lithosphere. So it is an irregular surface. Some areas you can see the mountains, some areas you can see plateaus. Some areas you can see plains, whereas some areas you can see valleys. So it is not level land, it's an irregular surface. So landforms are found over the continents. We have 7 continents now. So you can see these kinds of landforms on these 7 continents. Now, lithosphere is a domain that provides us forests, grasslands for grazing, and land for agriculture and human settlements, etc. So it is also a source of minerals. From the soil itself only we'll get the minerals, children. And the same land we'll use for what? Cultivating the crops. And the same land we use for what? Settlements. We construct the houses for living, no. And also the same land provides the grass for grazing. Okay, it's a food of it feeds the animals. And also it provides the shelter for wild animals also. So it also provides the land space for what? Forest. So this lithosphere itself has many uses. So it will be helpful for using as forests, grasslands, and helpful for agriculture and human settlements and mineral wealth also. Okay. Now let's see the hydrosphere. So here you can see the picture of the hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, and altogether biosphere. Now see the domain of the water. The domain of the water is referred to as hydrosphere. So all the water bodies refers to what, children? Hydrosphere. It means the water in the lakes, water in the rivers, seas, oceans, etc. All of them they come under hydrosphere. So it is essential for living beings, children, because all the life forms also exist in water. Fish, prawns, crab, whatnot. Mainly the living things, they live in the hydrosphere or the oceans. Now let's come to the last one, atmosphere. It is a third sphere, children. It's atmosphere. It is nothing but it's a thin layer of earth that surrounds the earth. Atmosphere is nothing but what, children? Thin layer of earth that surrounds the at earth. So it protects us from not to get the ultraviolet rays which are released by the earth sun. Okay, so it filters the ultraviolet rays which are releasing by the sun, and it will not cause any harm for us to the skin and ourselves also. And also it contains some important gases, like oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide. All those gases will be available in this atmosphere. Okay, children. So because this atmosphere is there, the changes in the weather is taking place. The changes in the weather and climate is taking place. If there is no atmosphere, there is no change in the climate and weather only. Okay. Now, so the plant animal kingdom together make biosphere. Okay. So place where the lithosphere, the atmosphere, the hydrosphere comes in contact, and where the living beings, all the plant and animal kingdom lives together, makes a biosphere. So this biosphere is not a broad zone, it's a narrow zone. It's a narrow zone. So where land, water and air interact each other. Why they interact? It means what? To support life. So the place where these three interact each other, then only life exists. If any one of them is absent, life is not possible on the earth. Here you can see nice picture in the textbook, a pond ecosystem. Tomorrow in our class we are going to revise this pond ecosystem. Fine. Thank you, children.